Have you ever wanted an NPC of your creation to show up in the DodoBorne universe? Do you have a fantastic idea that you want to make your GM Isaac have to deal with for an episode?
Absolutely, I do.
Well, then sign up today for the NPC Squawketition on Heart of Daggers. Heart of Daggers is the ultimate Daggerheart homebrew hub where you can find and upload all kinds of Daggerheart-specific homebrew content, from maps to adversaries to stat blocks. You name it, you can find it. And we've partnered with them to make the NPC Squawketition, where you can go and upload your NPC idea to Heart of Daggers, and we're going to select one lucky individual to not only have their NPC show up on the show with the shenanigans to ensue in full force by me, your GM, Isaac Allen Burns, but also the submitter will receive a Daggerheart core set.
Woo!
Whoa.
That's really impressive.
It's very impressive. So go ahead, check the link in the description below where you can fill out your form and submit it out to Heart of Daggers and to us, your best friends here at DodoBorne.
Give him something weird.
Yeah,
Give him a funny accent to do.
You make sure they have a prop.
Well, that's all the time we have here at the DodoBorne studios. And from me to you to yours, signing off.
Enjoy the episode.
Speaking of British, how we doing, everybody? Are we ready for a fun podcast?
No, because I don't remember what happened last time. I was like trying to think of the guy who I am right now. And I was like, Bartholomew. And that is not his name.
No.
Bartholomew?
Bartholomew.
Oh, wait. Yeah.
Because
yeah.
Crank got magicked into somebody else.
That's
yeah,
right.
and you had a
That's
duck
right.
come out of your chest
That is true. In the middle of a bar.
in the middle of a bar.
So last time on DodoBorne, if you recall, Cerulean, your friend from Polaris, who was looking for something or someone called Clover of Towers, used a spell to magic you into a different form, and you took the form of Benedict Zeshthon, who all of you met at Zeshthon Manor. You paraded around and spoke to someone from Armada, an Armada merchant, who took you to be Benedict Zeshthon and gave you maybe a couple of secrets that they otherwise wouldn't have said. But nevertheless, you did let it slip that you weren't exactly who you said you were. Later on, you would be in that same casino and spoke with a unfamiliar to you face, Byron Stormwater, who is a peacekeeper that is currently stationed here in Algenabai as they're trying to handle their refugee crisis. After a couple of awkward exchanges, quackers burst out of your chest, making it look like the scene in Alien, and Byron fainted as you left. And you were going to the docks because the current mission that you were given from Michelle at the Adventuring Guild was to figure out what the Loewenherz Gang was up to. The Loewenherz Gang is sort of the local mafioso, the local underfoot gang, the Thieves Guild here in Algenabai. And they've been recently recruiting from both the young people of the refugees and around town. Your task was to go to the docks where they had been heavily recruiting and see if you can figure out what exactly is going on. Ideally, finding any information that would lead you to their current headquarters or to a point of interest or what their nefarious deeds are going and doing things. At the time, the plan was for Pistachio to walk up to Wally, their oldest brother, and talk to them. But before we do that, I would like to take us out somewhere distant, somewhere different, somewhere that we haven't quite seen yet. The machinations of these countries are vast and borderline unknowable, but I still want to see a little scene. What we're going to do now, gang, the only thing I want to let y'all know is imagine a ship captain, shall you? Just keep that in your mind. As we head to New Lacerta City, that's right, the land-based capital of Armada. The Armadan Federation is mostly made up of ship crews and captains' crews that expand through the various seas around Altea, and it is in fact said that this federation is made up of these crews, such that the moment you step foot on any kind of water-based ship, you are stepping on the sovereign ground of Armada itself. However, there is some land within the Armadan Federation, and one of them is their capital, New Lacerta City. Built on the remains of old Lacerta City, through the forms of the carcasses of old ships and caves that were dug into the sides of this island by some long-forgotten peoples, New Lacerta City is a den of thieves, a bucket of monkeys, and a barrel full of fun. The worst and best people can be found here at New Lacerta City. That's right, this is Tortuga from Pirates of the Caribbean. You can hear pirates running to and fro. You see haphazardly placed merchants walking around trying to sell their wares and not get robbed or pantsed, whichever is worse for them.
Pirate episode!
Pirate episode!
If you're a dodo, maybe you don't know. Maybe you have wings that don't do a thing. Maybe there's something to our love is nothing. No looking back though, the way of the dodo. But if we can be brave, extinction could be saved. Adventure and romance, mystery and nonsense. Some fear and some hope, pulling us up close. So maybe we all know the way of the dodo.
Yo ho, a pirate's life for me. Yar!
In fact, we find ourselves in a very important room. This is a meeting room. In the very center of this war room table, we see a large map, daggers, and also a big sword stuck into the corners of this map. Blunderbusses put next to it just in case. We see a map drawn of the seas and of the lands, a little old. Some canals are not quite drawn properly, but it gets the job done. Sitting around it are 3 ship captains, the 3 head captains of Armada. Not the only ship captains, mind you, but certainly the 3 most powerful. One of them, in fact, is the head and leader and captain of the Azure Reavers, the Armadan-based mercenary group that operates on the seas. And I can't wait to find out which of you 3 that is. However, bursting through the door is the person of the hour, the woman of the stage. The spotlight shines on her as we see President Rosalind Ironjaw. That's right. This woman is a giant of giants and more woman than you can handle. She strides in, her face aged and weathered from both the sea and from the battles that she has fought. Her stark white hair is left down to billow in the wind, and in fact is billowing right now because this room was set up such that wind always billows here and also rocks back and forth a little bit just so that all these sea-legged pirates can feel right at home in this war room. She strides in, lifts her leg above one of the chairs and sits Rikard style and says, "Arr, me little mateys, here we be again in the war room, ready to speak on strategies and business. Ah, yes, my 3 favorite people here in this room right now. What would I do without the 3 of you? We've had such a long and storied history together." She looks to her left, which is seated. Rowan Collins, would you like to explain who your captain is? Tell us a little bit about them.
Name and everything.
Give us a name, give us a description, and give us one fun fact about them.
All right.
And also what their pirate crew is called.
Okay. My pirate's name is Featherbeak, and it is a fungrel who has essentially a parrot that is kind of like almost jacked into them on their top of the head. And it's like the parrot looks and addresses to everybody, but the fungrel is like the mind and body that's at the bottom of it. This Captain Featherbeak is dressed in bright red, similar to match the parrot, a tiny little captain's hat on top of the parrot's head. And then the rest of The crew is called the Flock. Isaac's face.
That's horrific, but
How's
I love
therapy
it.
going?
It's going great, Joe. Thanks for asking.
So Featherbeak, you see that Rosalind addresses you. You go way back. You go so far back. What was the event that made it so that you owed Rosalind a life debt?
So Featherbeak is a symbiotic organism, and the parrot had separated from the fungrel at some point, and Captain Rosalind managed to get them back together without the tie separating.
Our Featherbeak.
Ah.
Takes me back to the days when we were fighting the Voldane Navy back in 94.
Aye, does.
Remember that fight that one time where the one Voldane captain cleaved your head right off your shoulders?
I remember. Not very great for me.
Not very good for you. But I still got your parrot back in one piece, with maybe missing one or two feathers.
Indeed you did. Only my butt feather.
That's right. And it was missing because I took it from you and put it in me hat.
A small price to pay. That's right.
That's right. A small price to pay. That's right. You owe me, Featherbeak. Don't ye ever forget it.
Would you like another one?
No, I already have one. Never double tap your kills. It means you were lazy the first time.
That's nice to say.
Very good. How be things on the shores of Razalis? Is Duchess Gabble giving us more trouble on the southern shores of Voldane?
You know it. That one is a bitch.
That's right. Ever since we took some of their land from them many years ago during the war, they've never quite had our ways. Makes doing business with Voldane quite terrible, doesn't it?
That it does.
Did they kill our 2 envoys that we sent there?
Nah, I don't think so. I think they're still living, but probably wish they were dead.
They probably been on the land for too long. You know of the land's curse for us Armadan types. You stay on it for too long, and next thing you know, you'll be liking it.
Yep, forget how to dance. No longer can sway.
That'd be right. I forget how uncomfortable it makes me talking to you, Featherbeak. However, I look now to me third captain. That's right. Annie, why don't you go ahead and tell us about your captain?
Sure. You see in a giant oak chair around this table a 2'6" goblin
Yes.
who is just sitting in the chair as if she was a child, legs just straight out because they don't even bend over the size of the chair.
I love this.
Like the table is probably about at her chin, and she's just like trying to look over it. And she's wearing a massive tricorn hat and boots that on a normal person might go up to like mid shin, but are completely just thigh highs. And she's wearing like a billowy coat that has clearly just been cut so it doesn't drag the floor. And that massive sword in the corner of the map is hers.
And what's this captain's name?
Her name is Gertrude.
Gertrude. Oh, I love it.
Captain Gertrude.
And what are Gertrude's pirates called?
They're called Triple G, also Gertrude's Glorious Gallivanters.
I love that. Yes.
And Gertrude, why didn't it work between you and Rosalind?
It's the height difference.
Rosalind looks down at you, not down her nose, but with respect, and says, Captain Gertie.
Rosalind.
Ooh.
Just as cold as the iron seas, are ye?
That's what you always liked about me.
I did. My heart still burns with a great fire for ye, and yet your too small stature, souls too big for me.
Hashtag short king.
Hashtag short queen.
Hashtag short captain. Rosalind looks at you. Gertrude, from some of your reports, it sounds like the old purple bastards there in their magical little cities aren't quite willing to parley with their flying machines yet, are they?
Nope, they are not. They are not answering any of our summons or any of our missives. I have half a mind to march into that city myself, but, I would have to take a smaller boat.
I take on the twin coasts of Eidolon in a tiny boat. You sure could do it if any of us could. You think that's the plan, Gertrude? What do we need to do to put pressure on them to Get them to give us their tech. How I'd love to fly in the skies, at least once in me life.
I think the move is to take all of our ships and make a show of strength.
Ooh.
Oh.
That could be a good play, especially since we know of the location of a certain somebody. But I'm sure they'd be quite interested in knowing. How be your contact there in Voldane? Have the lions eaten him up yet, or is that silver tongue of his working well?
You know, it got hairy there for a little while, but last I heard, he was hanging in there just fine.
Good to hear. That old Dandy O'Toole. While I don't trust him as far as I can throw him, because I can throw him a great ways, he can get the job done all right. We'll speak later, Gertie.
Can't wait.
I have a letter for you. It's been sealed with a kiss.
Oh.
One day it'll come back to me. And
Don't hold your breath.
and now I look to the middle of the table, to the most rapscallion rebellious of the three captains here. Joe, tell us about your captain.
Yeah, so all of this time gave me a lot of time to Google things on my phone. So my captain is Captain Weber, who is a very, very tall, slender ribbit. He's yellow with brownish prints and lines all down him. He's wearing a artilleryman pirate hat, which you can look it up, popular in 1780. And it looks kind of like a pirate hat, but it has a big, giant feather in it. And the feather matches his skin. And he has, normal pirate guards, but he's got 2 swords on his back that cross behind him.
What a show off.
Wow.
You guys gave me too much time.
Nice.
Oh, hey, hang on. Sorry. My pirate crew is named the Lucky Croaks.
The Lucky Croaks.
That's right. The Lucky Croaks be the largest of the mercenary bands within the Azure Reavers. For as we know, for all mercenary guilds, there is the main umbrella that takes up the name, mostly by location, but there are smaller bands within each one, though the strongest, of course, the Lucky Croaks. Captain Weber, why have you never trusted Captain Rosalind?
I've never trusted Rosalind because my lunch is always missing. And I swear it's her, but I can't prove it.
In the corporate lunch office building of New Lacerta City. Arr, Captain Weber. She wipes a little mustard away from the corner of her mouth and says, "So,
Do you have a nice lunch?
that's right, I feasted upon the hearts of me enemies who double-crossed me all those years ago.
Or didn't happen to feast on a turkey sandwich, did you?
Why would you think such a thing?
Or you know you ate it.
Arr, maybe I did, and what are you going to do about it?"
I'll slit you right here. And I pull both of my swords out.
You see, she pulls out this enormous, maul that's just made of a mast, and she slams it next to the table and says, "I always told you the day that you die, I'd be standing over you. But today's not the day, Weber. Put your dinky swords away."
Or fine. When I die, it'll be with a full belly.
Arr, and when I die, I better not see you, or I'm dragging you with me. Anywho,
You're all stereotypes.
arr, Weber. Ye and your crew be working in Justine recently, arg. Tell, what's the name of that port you said would be a good place to have our ships dock at in Justine's area? A new place they be building up recently to start trade.
It's Port Lacerta City, Jr.
That's right, that's the name that we want to give it, and we're only going to do trade with Justine if they agree to name the city that one right there.
I am not budging.
Nor should ye.
I won't.
We be pirates of Armada. Our federation is as strong as we are. She starts coughing, and she starts hitting her chest. It says,
Captain Rosalind, is everything okay?
I'm fine. Just a bit of waterlogged turkey that I had earlier today.
Turkey?
No, a different turkey, I promise. Wait, no. Don't worry about it. We can talk about it later. The important thing, she says as she coughs a few more times, The important thing is that we keep strong our ties to Justine. After all, we're a big reason they even won the war against the Leos in the first place. They better not be forgetting who their first allies were.
Us? We were the allies, right?
That's exactly right, Featherbeak. That's exactly right, and they better not forget it.
The parrot
Well.
never forgets, what?
That's exactly right. By the way, Featherbeak, how be that business over in the Gulf of Voldane recently?
It is a doornail.
Good to hear. Good to hear. Those toppers won't know what hit 'em. Pray to their gods all they want. The only important one is that of the sea.
Indeed it is, and concrete shoes don't float.
You see that she coughs a few more times, and you swear you notice a little blood at the corner of it. She stands and says, I think I need another grog. You three go on your way. I'm going to stay back here and think about all the times we used to have together, Gertrude.
Ugh. I hop down off of my massive chair and I just like waddle to the door. Don't think too hard. You might hurt yourself. And I walk out.
Arr, what a heartbreaker that one is. And as the two of you watch as President Rosalind, this giant of a woman, the main reason that Armada won the war against Voldane many years ago at this point, the thing that has kept your people together for so long, you see she smiles, and as she opens the door to her quarters, she stumbles in and falls prone. Pistachio.
That's me.
It is evening at the docks of Algenabai, a place of movement both for goods, services, and people. You are currently walking up to your brother, Wally, who is, as you said, on lookout for something. His eyes are scanning the port, so he sees you approaching before you get there. Tell us a little bit about Wally, Pistachio. We really haven't had a chance to meet Wally all that much. And the really question I'm asking is, what does Pistachio think of Wally?
So, Wally is the firstborn child. Before the twins were born, he was perhaps the golden child again before replaced by two younger siblings. And I think he's often not just like the older sibling, but also ends up being the mediator between the two twins. He doesn't always get like chosen by those two. They often had chose each other to hang out with, but whenever something goes wrong, he's always the one that's going to hear about it. And that he almost feels like replaceable in that kind of mentality. He's the older sister or sibling that's just like only there to when things go wrong.
Yeah. You can kind of say he's loyal almost.
Yeah.
Like he's always there to help.
Yeah. And always provides the worst advice.
Nice.
Like he would always say like, hey, you guys should like just fight it out with your horns.
Such an old, with your horns that you filed down.
Yeah.
Nice.
Uh-huh.
Did Wally have a favorite between you and Hazel?
Oh.
Or did he kind of dislike you both equally?
I think it's shifted. I think because Hazel works with him now, she is kind of more of the favorite because he understands her a bit more and doesn't get a chance to hang out with Pistachio. But Pistachio makes the best food and always brings him his favorite snacks. So
Nice. You are walking up while he is working at the docks. As you see Wally, he is exactly how you would expect an older fond brother to look. The scar on his face, though, is fairly pronounced. More on the side of Zuko from The Last Airbender than Two-Face from Batman, right? The face has healed about as best it could. And I think a brief memory flashes from the back of your mind of exactly why that is. Wally sees you, and his eyes kind of go wide, but he watches you walk up. And Pistachio, how do you approach?
I think Pistachio bounds up to Wally. Oh my gosh, Wally! Oh my gosh, it's good to see you. Okay, Mom, please to be right in your direction. I'm so glad that I could find you. She said you were going to be down by the docks, and I know that was around the time that she said, but I need you so badly. I'm having a lot of problems.
Pistachio,
What?
Pistachio, what are you doing here?
Oh, well, I'm
Sorry,
trying to
no,
find
no,
you
that's
because, like, Hazel's all the busy working all the time, and then Mom's, like, entire legs are gone, and, like, you know, Dad's never helpful with anything, and I need advice, Wally. I need advice.
Okay. You see that he's looking around. Go ahead and make an instinct check for me as you are in front of Wally here. See if we can pick up Wally's vibe.
It's 19 with hope.
19 with hope. You're going to get a lot from this then. First thing you notice, as established last time, Wally is on lookout. And Pistachio notices that he's not exactly looking for something in particular. His eyes are continually scanning the docks, akin to a lifeguard scanning a pool, right? Looking for anything out of place, looking for anything wrong. Another thing you notice is that on his left wrist is a strange device. You're not quite sure what it is. It looks very much like a watch, but it does not have a watch face. It looks just kind of like a black disc on a strap on his wrist. No sigils or writing on it at all. He seems very nervous as well that you're here and says, Pistachio, look, I get things are hard right now, but now is really not a good time. Listen, can we talk? I'm going to be at dinner tonight. I'm going to be at dinner in just a couple hours so we can talk then.
But you don't understand, Wally. It's really important. I'm having a crisis of like an entire career crisis. I don't know what's going on, Wally. I need your help. You're the
Career
only
crisis?
person.
Pistachio, is now really the time to talk about this?
Wally. And they kind of almost pace to get behind him so that he has to turn his back to whatever he's looking at or follow them. Either way, they're going to go, well, Wally, I haven't told Mom or Dad or Hazel about this, but I killed somebody.
What?
I killed 3 people, Wally. 3 people with my bare mouth.
I thought you said Craig killed all those people.
No, it was me. And I don't know what to do about it, Wally, because I kind of liked it.
You see that Wally was kind of looking around. He's still kind of worried, and he's just kind of locks eyes with you right now. And he just says, what do you mean you liked it? What are you talking about, Pistachio?
Well, we had a whole thing where they were attacking our town. They were bad, right? And I had seen somebody get killed earlier, like Craig smushed their head, and it was really gross, and it was really scary, and I didn't know what to do. And then Kapi and Craig give me this whole big talk about like how you have to protect each other, and you have to if people are doing things and you need to protect your family and whatever, then you'll do whatever you can. And then I just did what I could. I went for their neck, and I bent down as hard as possible, and they started twitching. And then they were gone.
Cut 2.
Cut 2.
Wait, I'm on the roof with Lil Benny, right? It's
That's
me,
right.
Lil Benny. Who else is there?
You,
What's his
Little
name?
Benny, and
Cerulean?
Cerulean.
are currently
And
on
the
roof.
duck, right?
And yeah, Quackers, I guess,
Okay.
is with y'all too.
Lil Benny.
Kapi.
My favorite game on the roofs, right? Especially during a stakeout. You see how Pistachio's talking to Wally?
Mm-hmm.
We
It
should-
looks very intense.
Yeah, we should make up what they're saying, right? I love to guess what they're saying, right?
Okay, yeah.
Clearly Pistachio's like, oh, hi, big brother. I turn into animals sometimes. I'm a dodo. Your turn. Now you be Wally.
I think Wally is saying, what the fuck is a dodo?
Yeah. Oh, well, it's an extinct bird. I sure do love my coworkers. Maybe a little too much.
You're
Yeah.
so weird, Pistachio.
Yeah, I am, but it's kind of my charm. Everybody loves me for it. And
then I'm there too, right? Me, Cerulean.
Hi,
Cerulean, there's only 2 people in this scene.
Oh, I'm sorry. I just thought it
Do
could
you
use
want?
another.
Do you want to try to be the big brother?
I'll be the big brother. Yeah.
Okay,
Does that make me Pistachio?
sure.
Yeah, you're Pistachio. You
I
talk to
can
me.
tap out first.
I'll be
for
the
a
big
little-
brother. Yeah.
Yeah, Eddie, do your best Pistachio impression.
Yeah. I'll try and be what I think that person sounds like, and you can be you. I definitely think my voice changed again, but that's okay. I take on many forms. I am a moth after all.
Do moths change form?
We do now.
Huh, I never knew that. I'll have to.
Okay.
Remember
so
that.
you walk up and you be Pistachio, and I'll be me.
What do you
I'll
think
be
Pistachio's
Wowie.
saying right now?
What is Pistachio doing right now?
Cut to Pistachio. Just and the weird thing about it, Wally, is like I got to the end and I felt powerful. I felt like I could really make a difference. Like I thought that I could always like heal people, but maybe
maybe I have a different skill. And it's scaring me a little bit, but I know Hazel's thing is to heal people, but like maybe you could help me find something different. But don't tell anybody. I don't know what I would do if anybody thought I could kill people.
I mean, I've never killed anybody. What are you doing? So, like, do you want to kill more people?
No.
Pistachio, are you lying to me right now?
No.
Pistachio.
No.
Look, this is a lot. And he like doesn't quite know what to do with himself. And
Cut to.
I think Pistachio is saying that dodos only eat donuts, but they have to not have nuts on them because they're allergic.
Wow. You're really good at this.
Did you say nuts, Pistachio? Well, I'm so happy that actually reminds me of the Fourier transform sigil that's inside one of the books that we learn about in third year. Actually, if you put that on the ground and you cover it in nuts, and then Cerulean does this for like 5 minutes, clearly having forgotten what the plot
Cut
is.
to.
Look, Pistachio, this is it's going to be okay.
Okay.
You just have a little bit of violent tendencies.
Well,
Certainly all of us sometimes get mad and want to, hit some things.
Or
Maybe that's...
tear their neck opens and eat their entrails.
Yeah, maybe that's like the magic.
Right. And maybe it's just my magic going wild. You're right. What I mean, Wally, is look, you seem to have, you bought us a new apartment, you got us a new life, and I just fear that if I keep doing this adventuring thing, I'm going to put myself and other people in danger again.
No, yeah, I did all that because, he seems really nervous when you say that. And he's like, yeah, they gave me an advance. Yeah, the bonus they gave me was actually a lot bigger than they gave most people.
Well, see, if I did something like you do, like this seems like easy, right? You're just like hanging out on the docks and like looking around and looking suspicious. And if you just did that, and then I did that, then maybe I don't have to run into anything where I could suddenly hurt people again, and maybe it'll just be a phase, and my magic will just go away, and then I'll just be able to help provide for everyone.
Hurting people is kind of, look, okay, there's a lot more going on here, okay? You can't just jump into this, okay? There's things I can't explain, okay?
Wally! And then I think Pistachio gives Wally the like puppy dog eyes that typically work on their brother. Just like big eyes, but like, please, I don't know what else to do.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a presence check here. And I want to know something, Pistachio.
Mm-hmm.
On a normal day,
Mm-hmm.
what do you think the DC for this check would be for these puppy dog eyes to work? On a normal day, from what you know about Wally.
From what I know about Wally, on a normal day,
Yeah.
it'd probably be like a 10.
A 10? Okay. The DC for this is a lot higher.
Okay.
The DC for this is 10 plus whatever you just told me. So the DC for this to work is going to be a 20.
Okay. Can I use family of farmers since this is my family?
This is your family. Absolutely, yeah.
It's a 9. With hope.
With hope? Okay, great. I hope. You see there is a lot of conflict in his eyes. There is something that he is nervous about, that he is like kind of scared of. It's not you. But you see in this moment where typically he would like embrace you and tell you it's okay, tell you it's all right. You see that his play is to push you away. And he says, Pistachio, we can talk about this. Okay, I'm going to be home tonight. It's going to be okay. Let's talk about this later. I'm sorry I can't talk to you right now, but I have a job that I have to do now, okay? So.
You think I'm evil, don't you? You hate me
Evil?
because I killed somebody. I just thought I could trust you in that, Wally. I thought I could trust you.
Pistachio.
And now you hate me. Oh my God.
Pistachio, I never said that.
And then I think Pistachio's gonna run past him to whatever he is trying not to have.
So you are running towards the thing that he is on lookout for.
Yep.
Very good. You start running that way. And just to be clear, you on the roof, you all watch them have this conversation with Wally. You watch them run. And the unfortunate thing is, I'm going to spend a fear because they run in a blind spot of where you are at. There are some containers that are now in your way, and you do not have eyes on Pistachio. As you think on that for a second, Pistachio, as you run past Wally, you hear Wally say, Pistachio, wait! And as you run past the containers, you see a couple things. The first thing you see is a ship. The area that the ship is docked at is just like the rest of the docks, but you notice that there's another lookout on the other side from where you are coming into.
Mm-hmm.
You also notice there's a lot of containers around this area, a lot of wooden containers that block view from the street.
Mm-hmm.
The other thing you notice is that there are about 4 boxes, big boxes of something heavy being loaded onto the docks from the ship that is on the water right now. Go ahead and give me a knowledge check as you see this.
You get a fear. Congratulations.
Thank you so much. I'll take that fear from you. An orange fear.
That is a 10.
Then with fear, you see a ship. You do not recognize any of the sigils on any of it. The only thing that you notice is that at the top of the mast, there is the blue flag of Armada. You see these boxes being loaded, and one of the people turn around to see you. They are a nondescript goon kind of guy, and he says, Hey, Two-Face, what's the meaning of this? Who is this here? And Pistachio, something happens in that moment that turns this moment catastrophic for everyone involved.
Uh-oh.
And I want to hear from you what that is. Something happens that is the worst possible thing that could happen for this group loading these boxes onto the dock.
I'm in between a couple. So I'm in between their supervisor coming in, them bouncing into each other and whatever it is, and it is explosive, or Wally left just with enough time for somebody that they didn't mean to see to sneak in behind him and is now an intruder behind them in the spot that they were not supposed to be in.
Pistachio, as you hear the person on the dock yell, Hey, Two-Face, what's this? You turn around, actually, partially probably because of who Two-Face is, and you see that Wally is coming towards you. You see that appearing behind him out of shadow is a masked individual. They are wearing long, black getup that is sort of skin tight, but still has a bit of a cape or a cloak behind it. The mask, as you can imagine, is one of those masks that mostly covers the eyes with slits, allowing them to see through it. Very much stylized. They have a hood over most of their face where you can really only see the mask, and they have some cloth that covers the bottom of their face. This person is clearly some kind of something. And as Wally is yelling, wait, this person comes up behind. You see a flash of a dagger.
What?
Can I attack this person?
What are you going to use to attack them?
I think I am going to jump into a beast form and do a dodo panther
Okay.
and yeet myself onto the person behind him to capture them
Nice.
using a takedown move.
Make that roll for me.
Is all of this in the blind spot, or can I see the person with the knife?
As you all are on the roof.
Damn it, Cerulean, shut the fuck up.
Oh, I'm sorry.
We lost the kid.
So, as you're looking out, the containers are blocking the view. You can only hear the little bit of shouting from there, but you know something is wrong. It is far distance from you. If you want to get up to it, it will be an agility roll.
Yeah, I'm going.
Very good. Are you going as well, Kapi?
Yeah.
Very good. Can all of y'all have an agility roll as Cerulean is going to follow you?
+1. 22 with hope.
22 with hope.
Damn.
You too?
What?
Seriously?
And I got a 22 with fear.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
Awesome. Wow. 22s across the board.
Badass.
Incredible.
Yeah, right?
Cerulean follows you. You see that they're pushing a bit of magic behind them in order to keep up, as they are not as physically fit as the two of you. You run to, how do you approach this situation? How do you get to the other side of the containers?
Parkour. No,
Yeah,
sorry.
I sprint off of
Parkour.
I sprint off of the roof, onto whatever ledge is between me and the containers, and I go on top of the containers, and then I jump down from them.
Very smart.
Yeah,
Very smart.
I slide down the roof, do a flip off it. I have my grappling hook. I'm just throwing it up to things and just swinging on it, Indiana Jones or Tarzan style.
This is incredible because, as I elucidated earlier to y'all, the cobblestones make it hard to run, but because you went on the roofs and on top of the containers,
Nice.
you are able to get to the edge of the containers and you see what's about to happen. So you leap up, pounce on this guy.
Pounce on the guy. Yep.
You pounce on him, and your teeth and claws and everything about you feel nothing but air as I spend that fear, and it is nothing but an apparition. There is a puff of smoke near the crates, and you hear yelling. As all of you are in this situation right now, there are many ways that you can approach this. Pistachio, you are in beast form. Wally is next to you. He didn't know there was anyone behind him, so you basically just leapt at him. So he's currently like on the ground looking up at you with wide eyes. There is smoke behind you. There is yelling from behind you. Y'all pretty much see the same thing. And I want to let y'all know right now, something's happening. But what y'all choose to do here is truly up to y'all. There are a lot of different things you can do. Clearly, there is something being loaded up onto this dock in boxes and such. There is a boat that is just behind you with the Armada flag on it. There are clearly two sides to this fracas. You've got the individuals loading the things who look like a couple of Loewenherz goons. And there's also some masked assailant that is here that moves almost like a specter through between them in the smoke here. There are a lot of different things you can do. So I ask, we'll start with you two on top of the crates. You have a good vantage point right now. You are above everyone, and they have not noticed you as you snuck up. You rolled really well. So I open up to you two. How would you like to approach this situation?
I'm immediately looking for the guy that just poofed.
Yeah, the guy who poofed, you can see some shapes moving within the smoke around the crates. You have a feeling that is where he is at.
I'm going to go in that direction while trying to stay up off the ground and out of sight.
Nice. It is still on the dock ground, so you think you have one more container to jump to before you'll have to get onto the ground to get within very close range of the smoke.
I'll do that, and then I'll get down like on the backside of the crate. Try to be quiet about it.
Okay. You know, to hide, this is a finesse check, so go ahead and give me a finesse check for me.
I have a +0.
I can't wait.
Which dice should I use, guys?
Use the dice that don't crit all the time. How about that?
No, I don't think I'm going to do that.
No.
It's not going to
Don't
go
do
well
it.
for me now.
No, don't do it to me.
Do you say that?
One and a two.
No, 18 with fear.
Oh, 18 with fear. Amazing. I have the spotlight now, and that is a fear from Crank. 18 does succeed. You get into the smoke. The goons are in fracas right now. They do not see you. On that fear, this individual is moving through the smoke very quickly, very deftly. You see the flash of a blade. You hear a grunt, and you hear a body hit the ground as one of the goons seems dead. You hear the sound of something happening with the boxes, and you hear more shouting. Wally is going to scoot away from you, Pistachio, and says, Pistachio, what the fuck are you doing? What is going on?
Wally, there was somebody behind you, and you could either get on my back and I'll get you out of here, or you could tell me what's happening.
Why don't you tell me what's happening? Is this some kind of adventuring business? Are you here infiltrating because the Adventuring Guild?
I don't want to talk about this right now. And I just
This is you just blowing up my spot. Oh my, Pistachio.
Yeah, sorry, Wally, it's not time to talk about that now. Maybe we could talk at dinner. And then I'm gonna kind of scooch under him real quick.
Okay.
Lift him up like a cat would, and put him, throw him on their back, and then kind of jump him over to a safe area.
He is going to resist you.
Mhm.
So go ahead and make a strength check.
I'm rolling so low tonight. That is with hope, but it is a 4 with hope.
A 4 with hope is a failure.
Mhm.
So go ahead and gain that hope, but I am going to spend one of your fear to have him do something. So 4 is pretty bad.
Yep.
You are scooping him up. He is resisting you, but you are still, what form are you taking? You're taking
A dodo panther.
the Dodo Panther.
Yep.
You are the Dodo Panther. This guy has never seen you turn into a dodo, and so he's partially freaking out, partially confused. And you hear him say, why are you meddling in this? You don't understand. And as he's on your back, you don't quite see what happened, but what you do feel is that you hear a grunt, you feel heat from behind you, and suddenly your brother feels very strong. You are shoved within close range towards the containers. Not enough to hurt you, but just a huge push. And then you hear footsteps running into the smoke.
I feel like at that point they're going to chase after him because now he's deciding to make it worse. And so they're going to go, Wally, you come back here. And then they're going to run in after him.
Into the smoke. Kapi, you're up above watching the smoke. You saw Crank sneak on in there. You hear a body hit the ground. And you see out of the corner of your eye, Pistachio and what looks like Wally run into the smoke. What are you going to do here?
I'm looking at the smoke and I'm looking at the ship. I want to get close to the ship and figure out what's inside of it.
Nice. Go ahead and make an agility check.
Okay.
This is just to move through the crowd without disturbing the piece that's already disturbed.
So that is a 21 with fear.
Oh,
you do get a fear.
Thank you so much. 21 will definitely get you there, though. You get to the ship. You see that there's a little wooden plank that leads up to it. It's a smaller ship, not a big sort of ship, but you definitely get inside it. You see that on the surface level on the top deck, it's really just a nondescript ship, really nothing really too much going on. And you see that the doors that would lead to the lower decks are definitely open.
I'm going in.
You go in on that 21 agility, you definitely are able to get inside there.
I picture that I'm on a shipping container and I use my grappling hook to swing onto one of the masks and swing onto the ship. And then, I roll into the door.
Oh, you roll into the door and you find yourself in a hold. And as you look around, what do you see inside that deck?
I think I rolled into the captain's quarters.
Ooh.
Uh-oh.
Did roll into the captain's quarters.
Which captain is it, though?
The first thing you notice, this is a pretty nice captain's office. There is a table in the front. There is tables on the side, a desk in the corner, clearly sleeping arrangements, a classic captain's quarters, but it's very clean. You're like, that's curious, because most of the time you hear Pirates of Armada, they're pretty roughhousey, they're pretty rascally. This is very clean.
I should have been a pirate.
Where do your eyes go first?
I'm looking for a chest.
Looking for a chest. You see that there is a chest. And as you approach it, I'm going to go ahead and use the fear and move now. Crank to spotlight. There is another sound of boxes rustling. You hear the sound of metal on metal. You hear another fleshy thunk. And another body hits the ground. This smoke is making it so you can only see within melee distance. You can only see something if it is right on top of you. And right now, there is the sound of a body hitting the ground, and the box in front of you is pretty much all you can see. Essentially, as you run into the smoke, there is the sound of the same thing that you heard earlier, and you hear a voice kind of warbled and deeper that says,
Pistachio, get out of here. We'll talk about this later. Leave.
I'm going to change tack here because I came into this smoke trying to figure out what the heck was going on, but I hear them. And I immediately move to get between them and whatever this thing might be and try to push both of them out of the smoke and be like, what are you guys doing? Get out of here. It's not safe.
Make a strength check for me.
20 with hope.
Nice.
That was what you needed. You shove these two individuals out, one in the form of a panther, one in the form of a person. And as all of you leave the smoke, you're sort of shoving them out. You see Panther Dodo.
Mm-hmm.
You see Wally. Wally's arm, where that disc on his wrist is swollen and inflamed. There are purple veins centered from where that disc is, pumping into his arm. You see that his eyes, his pupils have turned purple, and my man is jacked. Like I'm talking bench press 3 times his body weight. I'm talking his clothes are starting to tear. My man is jacked and his eyes are deadly serious. He is looking at you and he is starting to size up because you are shoving him out of the way. And that is what you see. What would you two like to do?
I'm just going to kind of push Pistachio to the side and square up with Wally and shove him again in the chest.
Okay.
And I'm going to be like, it's not safe. You need to go back.
You step in between them. You sort of shove Wally. He looks at you, Crank, and he looks at Pistachio and says,
You are such a busybody. Why can't my business be my own business?
Because your business is the fucking mob.
Wouldn't you like to know that?
and then he's going to swing at you, Crank. And that is where we're going to end this session of DodoBorne. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. If y'all have a chance, go ahead and rate us 5 stars on your podcast app of choice. It really does a lot to help us out. We read every single one, and they make us smile. Thank you so much to Darrington Press and everybody who's checked us out. Go ahead and check out our Patreon, link in the description below. And squawk you later. Hey, everybody, it's the time of the podcast where we take a moment to shout out some of our biggest supporters, the members of the Bag of Gold tier. Shout out and thank you so much to Minor Thoughts, Tabletop Optimist, 30 Bird, Batty Bright, Muscles Dynamite, Robert B., Maria W., Trust Zorak, Don't Believe Isaac. Oh, no, believe me. Kurt W., Joshua 708. Jacob R. Hadwin, Darcy R., Colakago, or Colekago, whichever way is correct, and BDS at Dorkmaster. Thank you all so much again for the support. It means so much to us, and squawk you later. Hey, it's a podcast. Hey, everybody, it's me, your GM, your best friend, and your town crier, Isaac Allen Burns. I stand on a box in the corner of the city, and I yell out that we have started the Patreon. If you want to hear more DodoBorne, go ahead and check us out there. We have some squawk backs where we talk about the episodes, our thoughts and feelings and plans. We have some behind the scenes stuff, both with Dodo Boners and with some maybe behind the screen stuff from yours truly. Got a lot of exciting stuff in the works, so go ahead and check us out there. Link in the description below. Not only that, but we're excited to announce that we have a Discord server now. That's right. If you want to talk all things Dodos, chat with fellow fans and also us, come on and hop on in. We got some exciting things going on there, so feel free to join. Link is also in the description below.